Hey, hey.
Hey, it was good.
How are you doing on this lovely sunny day here in Columbus, Ohio?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. You know what we're here for today, so
Yes.
let's go ahead and hit the first question. So can you give us your best announcer intro?
I got you right here. At 6'7", born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, known as Sway, it's your boy, Justice Suing.
Hey, crowd goes crazy.
I'm majoring here in psychology. I'm going into my last year here at Ohio State, and I'm your guard/forward here.
Yes, nice to meet you, Justice. Okay, so my first question, when did you start playing basketball?
Started playing around age 13.
Okay, what other sports did you play growing up?
Outside of basketball, just flag football.
Oh, from which university gave you your first offer?
I'd say the St. Mary's.
Okay. How did you and your loved ones react when you received the first offer?
And they were super excited for the future.
Yes, indeed. So what recruitment advice would you give a high school looking at playing in college?
My advice would just be to not compare yourself to others and really just focus on yourself, put in that work and opportunities will come.
Yes, so take me through decision day. How many offers did you get?
Had about maybe like 15 plus,
That's more than enough. So what was your top three?
I didn't really have a top three, to be honest. I kind of had my eyes set on Berkeley when I first was coming out of high school.
What about Berkeley sold you?
I think the community there, the people, just the history and how they've affected the world, along with their sports programs, doing really well.
Yeah.
It was a good decision for me.
So you loved it, but you chose to transfer. So why did you choose to transfer?
I think at that point of my career, at least, I was looking for, better opportunity, and it brought me here to the Midwest at the Ohio State University.
And you're happy you chose OSU?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so where are we right now on campus?
Right now we're here at the Oval. This is where a lot of stuff goes down, especially during the school year.
Can you show me a little bit more?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, let's do it. So what's your favorite thing about being a Buckeye?
I'd say my favorite thing is how prideful, everyone who's a Buckeye or associated with them, that's scarred and gray is super important.
Yeah. So how did it feel when you first arrived on campus?
It felt a little weird, to be honest, being out in the Midwest. I'm a West Coast boy, but they were super welcoming, and I'm glad I made that decision.
Yeah, for sure. So what are the pros and cons of being a student athlete?
I'd say a pro, it's those things that everyone thinks, the gear, being able to play in front of the fans and just that whole college athlete experience. Cons, though, would be just the organizing yourself, well off and on the court.
Yeah, it looks like a lot. Did you start as a freshman?
Yes, I did start as a freshman, yeah.
Okay, if you weren't playing your current position, what position would you be playing?
Maybe like the 2 guard. I haven't played there before.
What about playing in college did you underestimate?
I underestimated how important off the court, how you use your time off the court would impact your play on the court.
So I know you mentioned you're 6'8", but how much can you bench press?
Man, we just did this week, so I got a good 245 for 1 rep, 250 maybe.
Okay. So when you have a cheat day, what's your go-to snack?
Man, I have a sweet tooth, but I love donuts, cookies, any of those things. Those will get me.
What's your favorite cookie?
I just had a cookies and cream cookie from Crumble. By far the best cookie I've had in a minute.
That sounds insane. So how disciplined do you have to be to balance school and basketball?
You have to be pretty disciplined, I mean, coming from high school, you kind of get a glimpse of it, but college is a whole nother level, so you have to be mentally prepared for that one.
So what's the difference between hooping at a high school level and a college level?
I'd say just the amount of dedication, the demand it gets from you mentally, physically. You have to be prepared for all of that. And if you do that, you'll be good.
Most people see you as an athlete, but you are also a student. So what's a typical day in your life look like?
Typical day, that's just wake up, school, eat, meetings, tutor sessions like that. You spend the second half of your day pretty much doing practice, getting better, and then right back to school when you get home before you go to sleep.
That sounds like so much work. How many hours of sleep do you usually get?
I need to work on this one, but I'm around 7 hours right now. I'm trying to get to that 8.
Yeah, slowly but surely. How many hours of homework do you usually do?
I'd say, I'm at the end of my school year. So before I was doing up to 4 or 5 maybe, but now it's cut down a little bit.
I'm in the same boat as a senior. We're almost done. Who's your favorite alumni?
Man, there's so many. You got D-Lo, G.O., Evan Turner. Actually, I just found out that R.L. Stein was an alumni here. The guy, Goosebumps, all that. Yeah, so I'd say I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. What are your academic expectations?
I'm always trying to get straight A's. You know, I think that's always a common goal for everybody. But you know, as long as you get some effort in, I think I'll be all right.
He hoops and he's smart. Okay. What's your favorite NBA team?
I don't really have a favorite NBA team, but I follow a few guys. You know, LeBron's to the Lakers, KD, Nets, just around there.
Okay. Serious now. Imagine you're in the NBA. What's your pregame drip? Who are you wearing as you walk down the tunnel?
Man, I wear anything that looks nice for real, but I definitely could see myself in some Chrome Hearts, Louis Vuitton, something like that, something slight.
Okay. You just hit a 3. How are you celebrating?
Man, my three celebration has been the classic Carmelo, but I'm gonna try and bring in this little guitar, little ukulele going. It's just something slight.
I love it. Who's your boy on the team?
Man, everybody on my team is super close. I'm super grateful for that. But I mean, yeah, I really can go down the entire roster as far as how close we are. But you know, EJ, Seth, Harrison, Tan, KY, we're all really close. It's a good group of guys.
So it's a team of friends.
A team of friends, yeah.
Why did you choose to wear the number 14?
It's actually funny. 14 was one of the last numbers available when I was transferring here. But my dad, he wore 41 when he was at the University of Hawaii. So, you know, flip those two numbers around, you get 14. I was like, I have to pick it, you know, I had to.
That is so cool. So you have a huge platform as an OSU athlete. How do you use it?
I think that the media and our staff, you know, do a great job of letting us, you know, interpret and get our message across. You know, you've seen it with Seth Towns and how he gets his messages across. And, you know, the amount of lives and amount of people we're able to affect and, you know, have an impact on is real cool.
Yeah. So how do you feel now that college athletes can now profit off their name, image, and likeness?
Man, it's been a long time coming. You know, you got a lot of opportunities out there, and you just got to make the right choices at this point.
Yeah. Who's your biggest influence in life?
My pops. I say my pops, yeah.
Hey, Pops. Game's over. The prep conference, it's done. What's your post-game routine?
It's really just, it might be a little workout after the game, just to work out that post-game soreness. It sounds weird, but it works. And then jump into the ice tub, get some food in you, head home.
Okay. Who do you run on 2K?
Man, before Harden got traded, I was running the Rockets all the time. I was running Harden the entire time.
Okay. Walk us through your favorite sports career memory when you were young or here at OSU.
I'd say around 8th grade, freshman year, I had a game winner as a young bull, and that's what really I feel like sparked that passion into me to want to, you know, continue playing and hopefully to the next level.
How tall were you in 8th grade?
I was a low one. I was like 5'11", maybe 6'1", 5'11" to 6'1" range.
Little Suey.
Yeah, I was little.
How do you keep yourself motivated? Like, what wakes you up in the morning?
My family, my little brother, my little sisters, you know, mom, pops.
So you'd say you're a family guy?
Definitely.
So the back of your jersey says suing. How does it feel to represent your family?
Man, it feels great. You know, my grandpa represented us, you know, in the Vietnam War. My pops represented us, you know, when he was playing collegiate basketball. And then it was my turn. The only thing I could do was just try to represent it the best.
You've been passed the baton.
Yeah.
How does it feel when you see little kids looking up to you?
It feels great. It's honestly kind of, it was shocking to me when it first happened, yeah.
So how did it feel when you gave your first autograph?
The first autograph, man, it was kind of weird because you're like, dang, like this little kid really, you know, he really wants to autograph for me. It made me feel real special, and I'm glad I was able to, you know, make that moment in that kid's life. Yeah,
so are you doing anything to give back?
Yeah, actually, especially during this past year with COVID, we've had, you know, it's hard to kind of interact with communities. So we kind of did a little packaging of just home goods, whether it's like cleaning supplies, food, water, just to, you know, distribute out to those communities in need.
So sweet. So hard work or talent, which do you think makes an elite athlete?
I say definitely hard work.
Okay, who pulls the most girls on the team?
Oh, I'd say I'm gonna have to go with Jimmy Sotos. That's TikTok, man. He got it. He got it.
Who's the quietest on the team?
Right now it's my freshman Malachi.
Who's the loudest?
Zed. Hands down, Zed is the loudest player I've ever played with, ever.
If you were drafted, what is the first thing you purchase?
I'd probably have to get a home back in Hawaii for the fam.
Yeah. Back in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Who's your biggest supporter?
I'd say my little brother.
How old is he?
My little brother's 11.
Hey, little brother. It would be your dream to play for which NBA coach?
Shoot, I've always wanted to play for like an NBA player coach, like the one that's already played. So I'd probably say around Steve Nash. I think that'd be cool.
What's your favorite Buckeye uniform?
Man, can you make one of those like pictures pop up and like put the little picture? There's the scarlet script Buckeye uniform is by far everyone's favorite. It's too smooth. We should wear it more often. I try to tell them.
I love it. Who's your go-to pregame pump-up song or artist?
I'd say, man, I'd say anything Playboi Carti, but you can, based on how I'm feeling, I could listen to some Alicia Keys, some Bruno Mars. It really don't matter. Whatever get me going.
A variety. So give me your favorite student section chant that you hear.
I'd say the one where they spell out Ohio and all sides of the arena, just O-H-I-O around. That's definitely the best.
So give me 3 words you describe in the atmosphere of the shoot on game day.
I'd say fun. I'd say loud, and it'd be nuts. Yeah, shout out to the Nut House.
You're playing the team up north. How do you tune out all the noise?
Really, it's kind of second nature, you know, if you've been playing basketball for a long time, having to lock in when you're inside those 4 lines.
Yeah. What was it like playing during March Madness?
It was different, you know, that was my first time in there, but I thought it was a really good experience, you know, and hopefully, you know, this next year, we're able to do the same thing, go in there and make a better run.
Yeah. What's the chant you guys say after game day?
That's our honor, defend. Yeah, you start real low. By the end of the song, we're screaming it at the top of our lungs.
Can you give me a little sample of it?
It's our honor, defend, we'll fight to the end. Our honor, defend, we'll fight to the end. Our honor, defend, we'll fight to the end for Ohio. Yeah, something like that. It's better,
I love it.
It's better when Wiz does it. Shout out Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne. So what's your goals off season?
Really for me, it was just to make sure that my body was healthy and that I was able to, you know, really fix up a little minor cutbacks on me. But as far as that, just a little bit of shooting, dribbling, ball handling, and a little bit of defensive schemes.
Yeah. What's the most points you've scored in a game?
Man, I can't even think of that. Maybe around I want to say I had a 40 ball one time.
Holy crap. So who has the best fashion on the team?
It's got to be me. I don't see anyone comparing to me, but I do have some competition. I have some competition on the team.
We love competition. How do you and your teammates and coaches make practice fun?
I think it's just with us coming in there with a positive attitude, really embracing, you know, the grind for real. And I mean, it's competitive, so that's what makes it really fun for us. And at the same time, we're always getting better. Yeah.
What have you enjoyed the most about playing college basketball?
I'd have to say it's the connections, the people you meet, the experiences that basketball has brought to me has been great.
What's the best or your favorite thing outside of basketball?
Man, that's a long list. I'd say, you know, anything from playing video games, hanging out with my friends, watching movies, reading books, just anything, cooking, anything, shopping.
Do you think your wife is on campus?
If she is, I've not seen her. So if she's out there,
show yourself.
Show yourself, but nah, I haven't seen her yet.
What does life look like after basketball for you?
And hopefully I'm able to, you know, impact the community a little bit. I kind of want to start like my own PT session thing going. But if not, hopefully I'm just on one of the beaches in Hawaii, you know, relax with a little pineapple smoothie, just cooling it, yeah.
Why do you think OSU chose you?
I think apart from the skill, you know, in order to go to Ohio State, you have to be a very high character person. So being high character and just being able to be a good person to be around is a big factor in the school choosing you.
So what would you say to high school students considering Ohio State?
If you're considering Ohio State, you need to look no more. It should be on your list. It should be on your list.
So do you think it's the best university?
Of course, I think it's the best university.
And why?
Because there's nothing like Columbus over here. It's super nice.
Perfect, that's it.
Cool.
Thank you and have the best season.
Thank you so much.
Bye.